Hey, hey, we're live. We're live on not on Facebook. I'm so used to saying we're live on Facebook. No, but it says begin because this is the very first morning that I'm actually live on YouTube. Mm. Hi, YouTube. It's nice to be here. Now, I think we still have live chat going on. So if you're here, talk to me. I don't know that I'll be able to like concentrate on all these things at one time. It's not easy for me here, but it will get easier. But I see that Opa is here. Opa, you share my stuff every day, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. Here's to you. Mm. And while we're here's to youing, we've got some pretty fun stuff going on today. First of all, it's Bernie Sanders' birthday. So I don't know about you, and maybe I shouldn't even say this, but I kind of think of Bernie Sanders as being old. And then I saw what year he was born, and it wasn't that much before I was born. Whew. When the guy that you think of as old is not that far from your age, happy birthday, Bernie Sanders. May you stay eternally young. Yes. Yeah, I've not met Bernie Sanders. I wonder if he should be on my list. Maybe I should put him on my list. Speaking of lists, do you have a bucket list? Are there things that you want to accomplish before you go? Because I got to tell you, the one thing that keeps you hanging around is having more stuff to do before you go. Yeah. Um, I, I talk about my mom a lot, my 97-year-old mother with dementia. I try to give her things to look forward to and things that she needs to accomplish because she has a habit of telling me that she doesn't want to be here anymore. If you've ever experienced that with someone you love, you know it's really hard to listen to. But I keep giving her puzzles because I know they're really hard for her to do. And it's frustrating to try and do it like this, but at least it's one more thing. Or I'll say to her, so-and-so is going to call you. She doesn't know who so-and-so is. And if I give her a day, all days are the same, but at least it's something to look forward to. So what's your bucket list? What's on your bucket list? Where do you still want to go? I have this vision, this dream that I've had for so long, and I can't explain it except that I am standing in an amphitheater. I think it's in Greece because I see this blue-green water out beyond where the crowds are. And there's tens of thousands of people sitting on stone in this amphitheater. And I'm speaking. And I'm being a motivational speaker, and I'm making a difference in thousands of people's lives. I think in Greece, looking out over that incredibly gorgeous scenery. Yeah, I could get behind that. That's on my bucket list. It's definitely on my bucket list. How about you? What's on your bucket list? Come on, let's see. Let me see if somebody said something yet. Well, somebody said they have a bucket anyway. I don't know about the list, but they have a bucket. So, YouTube, day one, need subscriptions. Gotta have subscriptions. I am 966 people short of getting the number of subscriptions I'd like to have. So I'm going to start maybe a mail campaign. I'd like you to invite your friends. Look, it's free, right? It doesn't hurt you and it helps me. So come on, help me out. Let's begin. Let's begin to get some subscribers for this. And I'll keep putting up content like I did yesterday. I don't know if you've watched it yet, but one of the questions on what do I say, what do I do, was about a first responder who's having a problem with losing his compassion. And what do you do about that when your compassion starts to malfunction? So we talked about that yesterday. That's here, right here on YouTube. You can watch it. It's free. Click on it. Find out what to do. It's very similar to handling stress, by the way. Yeah. Hey, and if you subscribe, by the way, Aubrey, good morning. Aubrey's on, and she said, hey, remind people that if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Word Art by Sandye, you'll actually get reminders. So you don't even have to remember to come and join and see what's going on. When something is live, it'll say, hey, Sandye's live if you want to go see it. It'll be fun. Hey, Marlene, good morning. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so Bernie Sanders. Oh, and speaking of Bernie Sanders, I took something on and I'm very happy about it. I volunteered to get out the vote. So what I did was I volunteered to send out handwritten postcards. I've sent out, I mailed 15 yesterday and I have 30 more going out today. I made these little postcards. You recognize this? This is one of my word arts. God bless America, please. So I fill it out, and it's not telling you who to vote for. It's just saying on the back, I have things that I have to write that just say, get out and vote. It's your privilege and your responsibility. Don't let this election get by without your vote. Your vote matters. A vote, not a non-vote, is a vote for the person you don't want. I mean, it's just, we're Americans. One of the rights and privileges we have is to get out there and vote. I want my flag. I want my flag. I want to be waving my flag right now. Get out there and vote by mail. Vote by mail if you can. It's safe. It's easy. You can mail it back in. You can drop it off somewhere. Okay, I'll get off that. It's also the birthday today of my foster daughter, Kelly. I don't know if you're watching, but happy birthday, you adorable thing, you. Kelly was my student when I was a teacher, and she was a little munchkin. And I ended up having Kelly live with me as a foster child. Then we got separated, and I didn't see her for many, many years. And in the interim, I got divorced, remarried, changed my name, left the city. She actually hired a private detective to find me. How exciting is that? And as an adult, she found me again, and we reconnected. She grew up to look like a giant Barbie doll. Oh my goodness. You would never know. I mean, she calls me mom. She was my kid, but you'd never know that. Okay, funny story. No, I can't tell you that story. I don't want to offend anyone. Sorry, this is not offensive TV. All I can tell you is we had a religious experience together. We are not the same religion. And I ended up at her church. And when they called me up to the front as her mother, there was not a quiet person in the room. Most of them were doing this because she looked like a giant blonde, blue-eyed Barbie doll. And here I was this short, anyway, I didn't look like her mother, but it doesn't matter. She's awesome. It's her birthday. And I have to tell you, having her in my life made a huge difference. Step out there, make a difference for somebody, will you please? Because bottom line is they'll make a difference right back for you. They can't help it. That's just the way it works. Foster. Yeah. This is also the anniversary of the first manufactured boy band. How cool is that? Do you know who the first manufactured boy band was? Let me give you a hint. Hey, we're the Monkeys. People say we monkey around. Yeah, the Monkeys. Love the Monkeys. And fun fact, Stephen Stills was considered as one of the Monkeys when they were looking for guys for this boy band. And he didn't make the cut, I guess. Whew. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I love that. Opa has 5 kids that are her bonus kids. Do you have bonus kids in your life? I swear to you, I am Auntie Sandye to most of the world. I have more godchildren, and extra nieces and nephews than anybody I know. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Where was I? The monkeys. Right. Um, yeah, I love the monkeys. I've always loved the monkeys. I still love the monkeys. When I was a senior in high school, um, I wrote a senior show, which was a parody, which was a whole bunch of parodies with other songs, but we performed them. And one of them was, "Hey, hey, we're the seniors. People say we monkey around." Anyway, it was a very funny song. Right up there with "The purpose of a quiz is to test your knowledge and to show how much studying you have done. But come on, baby, there's just one way to pass quiz today, and that's cheat, 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 cheat." Okay, the song didn't have a good message, but at the end of that scene, all the kids got busted, so it was okay. Anyway, it was a great parody. Any of you from Palos Verdes High School, class of 9, hi, remember the senior show? It was so much fun. Mm. Oh, you know what else? Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, Psycho. This is the anniversary of the movie Psycho. Yeah, come on, that scared everybody, right? And I think I mentioned to you that Alfred Hitchcock lived in the same city that I lived in, little bedroom community, and driving by his house was like so creepy all the time. There were like lots of trees and you had to peek through the trees to see the house. It was very hidden, and we all assumed that there were very strange things going on in that house. After he died and the house was sold, they cut down all the trees and it was just like this big old house. It was no big deal. But whether or not it was from the movie, I can't tell you. But I used to go and visit my ex-sister-in-law and her family up in Half Moon Bay, California. And occasionally I would stay at this hotel. And I'm not sure if the name was really the Bates Motel, but it looked like the Bates Motel. And it felt like the Bates Motel. I don't think it really was. Alfred Hitchcock, wherever you are, we salute you. You did some really good stuff. Scary, but good. Mm. Oh, come on. Wait a minute. Wait. You see this? This is also the anniversary of That Girl. Remember Marlo Thomas and That Girl? I wanted to be her when I grew up, truly. She had this cute flip. Her hair was just like perfectly flipped all the time. And she was this single woman in the city when it wasn't like, like cool to be a single woman in the city. Woohoo! By the way, before I forget, thank you for reminding me, Marlene's first day of college is today. You got this, girl. You got this. You go. What else? Oh, I know. It was also the anniversary of the first episode of Star Trek. Now, I can't say I wasn't a fan, because when Star Trek was on TV, I watched it. Beam me up, Scotty. That was my favorite part. I love that they could just like get beamed anywhere they went. And if there's anyone who remembers this show, I would love you to let me know. I think it was local in Chicago, but I'm not sure. And I think it was called The Susie Show. I think that's what it was called. And there was this, well, I didn't think she was a kid, but I think she was a kid, Susie, and she had this magic chair. It was a very tall chair that would take her wherever she wanted to go. And I think that's why I liked the whole idea of Beam Me Up, Scotty, because she had this chair that would take her wherever she wanted to go, and it would take her on adventures. This chair, yeah. So anyway, that was the Susie Show and Star Trek, and happy anniversary to Star Trek, right? Okay, but most important of all, today, in 1986, was the first inaugural Oprah Winfrey show on TV. Here's to my friend Oprah. And I know I've told you about being on Oprah, but until you have experienced that woman, like up close and personal, there is something bigger than life and magical about her. It's why she comes across on TV the way she does. I can't believe that there isn't like some extra gene that she has that makes her like almost magnetic. Yeah. I know you don't need my praise, Oprah, but shout out to you because you made my visit on your show absolutely joyful. And more important than that, it's like being on Oprah. I think the whole world watches Oprah. I know we talked about this before, but seriously, I got calls from people around the world saying, did I just see you on Oprah? It's like, wow, you watch Oprah there? That's amazing. Yeah. I think I mentioned I thought it would be really good for business that I was a guest on Oprah, but all it did was get me a stalker. And that was kind of creepy. Yeah. So Oprah. Have I ever shared this with you? This is what I do in the morning. Whoa. I have a lot of things I do in the morning before I even get to you, but absolutely nasty Sudoku. They're really hard ones. I love Sudoku because I think it keeps my brain working, but most important, there's always a solution. Always a solution. You just have to hang in there and stick with it. It's kind of like puzzles. Yeah, puzzles. Puzzles always have a way to fit together. The problem is, if you don't have the box cover, it makes it really hard. And that's kind of like what life is, isn't it? Life is kind of like a puzzle, but we don't have the cover of the box. So you just have to know that all the pieces are going to fit in eventually. I use that analogy with myself a lot. You might need that today. I promise you, you have all the pieces and the pieces all fit. How they fit together, we don't necessarily know. That they're going to fit together eventually, that we do know. So no matter what you're going through right now, the sun will come out tomorrow. Okay, come on. I mean it sincerely. Life is like a jigsaw puzzle, except we don't have the box. That's all. That's all. You just have to know all the pieces are going to fit. Okay, 2 quickies, and then we're off for the day. I'm off to tennis before it gets to be 1,000 degrees. By the way, the moon outside this morning is red. I don't mean off color. I mean red. Due to all the fires in California right now, woo, those of you who have been affected by the fires all over the country, my heart goes out to you. My heart goes out to you. Have faith. Okay, the word for today. It's a Japanese book, not unlike Sudoku. It is tsundoku. Tsundoku. You'll love this. They have one word, tsundoku. It is leaving a new book unread after buying it and just letting the books pile up with other unread lonely books in your house, which is considered to be probably the meanest thing you can do to something as valuable as a book. Don't tsundoku. Tsundoku. Just like Sudoku. And keep in mind, wow, you know what? This must have influenced my singing to you this morning because I didn't even realize that this was the page I chose from How to Be Happy and Grateful. It's, for those of you who follow along with me, it's on page 17. No matter what, the sun keeps coming up. And then look, here's some word art t-shirts. And they say, I woke up before the sun this morning, so I had to shine. T-shirts available on Amazon, just saying. Take this day, make it shine. Make it shine, make it shine, make it shine. Let me look just quickly, see if I have any other messages I need to read. Oh, peace and sparkles to you, Marlene. Good luck today. It's 54 and rainy where Ope is. It's already probably 90 degrees and sticky where I am. Sticky is not good. But begin, my friends. Today, begin. And tomorrow, I'll see you right here. And if you remember to sign up, you'll get a message reminding you to be here with me. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.